Welcome back to Baylor Volleyball on Baylor Lariat Radio. I'm Aiden O'Connor along Iker Estrada today for a Big 12 matchup between Utah and Baylor. Utah currently sitting at 11-12 and Baylor sitting at 13-8. And Iker, these teams cannot be coming from two different seasons so far.
No, they're not. Baylor currently number 23 in the power rankings in the nation. Dominant at home, 9-1. They've won every set so far that they've played their opening set. And you look at Utah, they're 2-7 on the road, 6-5 on home. They're 11-12 overall, while Baylor's at 13-8. It's just two complete different teams tonight, and it'll be a fun match to watch. But Baylor definitely has the upper hand. They do, coming into this game, like you said, conference especially being 8-5 versus Utah, who's only 3-9, and this Baylor team, has been streaky throughout the entire year, though, having a couple of winning streaks, having won 3 wins in a row, then losing 2, then winning 3. And so ending this season where they're at right now, currently in the middle of the Big 12 Conference, winning out these games versus a team like Utah, versus a team like Texas Tech and Houston, who are all sort of at the bottom of the Big 12, these are games they need to win. Yes, these are absolutely games they need to win. I don't think Coach McGuire envisioned their team to be at this point at 13-8. I think expected a little more out of them, but they're still in a good spot. Like I said, they're 23 ranked in the nation, but these are definitely the games now in crunch time, ending the year, that these girls have to come together and win out pretty much, send a good message going into the playoffs, and just dominate the rest of the Big 12. And this Baylor team is relatively young, losing a lot of players last year, and players like Bailey Warren, players like Morgan Madison, and Ksenia Rachmanchik have really been core pieces to this team and won Rookie of the Week multiple times among them. And it's just been such a huge part of the success this team has had this year. Yeah, I mean, Ksenia Rachmanchik, she's leading Baylor in kills with 221. Right behind her, too, is another freshman, Bailey Warren, with 167. I mean, the offense that these girls are producing as young freshmen who definitely, as a freshman, have surprised a lot, but have been a core piece for this team's success. And pretty much these girls have to lean on their freshmen to close out the year, like we said. And as we talked about a little bit before, the Farrell Center has been pretty much Baylor's all year, winning every single first set, as he talked about, in the Farrell Center being 12-2. And so they'll lean on that today, especially versus a team that last year, in their first ever matchup versus Utah, was swept 3-0. I mean, who doesn't love a good home crowd? I bet that this team not only just loves being at home, but loves being here in front of the fans, playing for them, playing in front of them, and they're a big help to them. But there's obviously something here, as Baylor is 9-1 at home. They're 3-6 away, so there's definitely a big gap there, big difference there. So definitely Baylor's got to take advantage. This is their second to last home game of the season. So definitely take advantage where you can here and try and find some kind of success on the road. And while this Utah team has struggled, some of the players on their team, especially Cameron Jabadlo, have been exceptional this year, having a numerous amount of kills and just really leading Utah's offense and just being such a big part of that. 359 kills. She also leads the team with 208 digs as well. And that will be a big person that Baylor has to watch in terms of her performance today. Yeah, I mean, it's hard not to highlight Cameron Jabadlo. I mean, 359 kills, a lot of kills, obviously, but then they still have a lot of depth here. They have Devin Weiss, she has 79 kills. Ali Grossenbach, she has 72 kills. So, the team is still helping her out. There is depth here, but obviously they're surrounded by their leader right here in Jabadlo with her 359. It's just amazing to watch, and it's definitely someone that Baylor has to keep their eye on, trying to see if they can get some blocks in front of her, try to, just shut her down in whatever way they can, or at least contain her. Yeah, and Baylor has been really good this year in terms of defense and blocks, having Victoria Davis, Gabrielle Essex, and just have, excuse me, got hit with a volleyball as I was talking there. Got a stray. But having those players have been really good at playing defense for this team throughout the year, and they'll need them today. Yeah, well, Coach McGuire's mentality here with Baylor Volleyball is they're a block pressure first team. I mean, they're really big on blocking, creating havoc, creating chaos for the other team. Meanwhile, Utah's huge thing is their offense, is their kill efficiency. So it's definitely a good cat and mouse game, kind of what we got here tonight. A team that just loves to spike the ball, kill it, get good offense, and a very defensive-minded team in Baylor who wants to block the ball, create chaos for the other team.
Definitely, defense will be a big part of this game. And with that, we're going to take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with some more Baylor Volleyball on Baylor Lariat Radio.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears! Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Welcome back to Baylor Volleyball on Baylor Lariat Radio. And as we were talking about Iker, really the defense for Baylor has been exceptional throughout this year with Essex and Davis, but also a big part of this game and a big part of this year has been the hitting percentage for this team. Baylor has been very streaky when it comes to that. When they're on and their hitting percentage is higher than their opponents, they've been 12-2, but when they can't get a higher hitting percentage than their opponents, they're 0-7.
Yeah, no, clearly getting a good offense going for Baylor, even for a defensive-minded team, is very important for them. They need to get on it, and they need to get on it quick, because if they start falling back a little bit, they start to struggle. Clearly, I mean, like you said, 0-7 when they're being out-hit by the opposite team. So the Baylor Bears got to get it going offensively quickly, or else it's going to be a problem going through the sets.
It will be in this Utah team coming off of a 3-1 loss versus TCU, and so they have proven this year that they, while they're not getting swept, they can still hang in these games and make it a war of attrition if they have to. But this Baylor team as well, done really well versus ranked opponents, better than they have in previous years. And so bringing that into this game, for Baylor, again, going against a team like Utah, having to be on it in terms of everything. As you like to say in professional sports, a lot of times there are trap games to where you're projected to win, but there's something there like maybe a Cameron Jabalo career game that can get in the way, or the hitting percentage is higher that this team has to watch out for.
Yeah, of course. I mean, this could easily be a trap game for Baylor. I mean, they're obviously the top dog here tonight. They're at home. The good thing for Utah on this little Texas road trip is that TCU, Fort Worth, is not that far from Waco, so they did not have to travel that far. They should still be fresh after a layover from yesterday. But, I mean, Utah has to see those numbers for Baylor this year, and it has to be, it's like, hey, they're going to try and get on us offensively because they're clearly dominant once their hitting percentage is better than their opponents, so let's make sure we beat them at that. And Utah's game plan, I think, should just be better offensively than Baylor and let the rest take care of itself, because clearly it's worked 7 times this year against Baylor. So I think that should just be the mentality for the Utes tonight, and just kind of see what happens then.
Yes, and Utah, one of the best at strategizing with Beth Lanier, 36 years in college volleyball, and last year, as we talked about, beating Baylor 3-0, so she'll take some of those lessons they learned last year definitely into this matchup today, and Baylor's just got to watch out as they are, the younger team going up against an experienced team in Utah.
Yeah, Coach Lanier, obviously very experienced, 36 years, but I also think we shouldn't take away from Coach McGuire. He took over this team back in 2015 when they were very hit or miss, and he's made this to one of the most elite programs in the Big 12 and even the nation. So it's going to be a really good head coach matchup staying here tonight. And we'll see if Coach Lanier can use some of those 36 years to figure out this good Baylor team tonight. Obviously, again, as mentioned before, they swept them last year in Utah. So hopefully we can get a good matchup here tonight, and I'm excited to see what the coach's strategies will be like.
Well, with that, we'll be back after another quick break as they do the national anthem here with a Big 12 matchup between Utah and Baylor on Baylor Volleyball on Baylor Lariat Radio.
Hey Bears, are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears. Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears! Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears! Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Welcome back to Baylor Volleyball and Baylor Lariat Radio as we get set to get started here. This matchup between Utah and Baylor. Starters for Baylor being Harley Kreck, Ksenia Rachmanchik, Tori Davis, Gabrielle Essex, MJ McCurdy, Manuela Bibimbe, and Morgan Madison. Starters for Utah being Emery Moiai, Leah Wilton-LeBoy, Levani Keepel, Caitlin Field, Cameron Javadlo, Nia Maria Joki, Ileana Linehan, and McKenna Payne. Both teams getting set up now to begin this matchup. Utah set to serve from the back right. Madison passes it forward. Set right to Bibembe. Madison taps it over to Utah. Utah passing it around, trying to go for the kill. Hit up in the air by Craig. Pass back over to Utah. Utah trying to go for the kill, now be out as another volleyball comes straight towards our announcer's desk.
Got fast hands. Big save there by Harley Craig there. One of the kills. She kept it off the ground, and that's what led to the Baylor point right there. Student section's going crazy for that one. They loved it.
Baylor up 1-0. Morgan Madison serving from the back left. And that'll be a service ace for Baylor. Baylor now going up 2-0 on Utah.
Quick start. That's exactly what we're talking about. That Baylor need to be on it offensively, and it looks like they're taking that matters right into their own hands.
Madison set to serve again from the back left. Pass forward from Utah. Set up towards the front left, and that will be a kill. Levani Keepel with the kill there for Utah, putting them on the board.
Tori Davis with the attempt on the block, hit off her arm, just deflected down.
And Baylor up 2-1. Keepel serving from the back left for Utah. Pass forward from McCurdy. Set for Rachmanchik. And that'll be a kill for Baylor. Rachmanchik has loved that front left side this season.
Make that 222 for Rachmanchik. That freshman is getting kills left and right this year. Just add that one to the list.
Tahani Ulufatu set to serve for Baylor from the back left. Pass forward from Utah. Set up the front left. Pass forward from McCurdy. Set for Tori Davis. Blocked by Utah. Utah passing it around. Set up. Madison pops it up in the air. McCurdy pass forward. Rachmanchik going for the kill. And she will get it.
That's 2 in a row for Rachmanchik. She does not know how to stop, and Baylor's loving it.
Devin Weiss trying to get that ball there, just not being able to get there in time. Baylor up 4-1 now. Ulufatu from the back left. Pass forward from Utah. Trying to go for the kill, but that will be...
That's tipped. That's point for Utah.
Ulufatu trying to get it there, but tipped it. Point for the Utah Utes. Baylor still up 4-2. Emery Moiai set to serve from the back right for Utah. And Jay McCurdy passes it forward, tapped over by Rachmanchik. And that will be
a point
out
for
of bounds. That will be a Utah point.
Yeah, it hit the stick right there on the left side of the net, deflected back in.
Moiai serving again from the back right for Utah. Dug out by Ulufatu. Rachmanchik going for the kill. She will get another one. She is on fire this match.
I believe Baylor should just keep giving it to number 6. I think she knows what she's doing.
Baylor up 5-3 now. Rachmanchik serving from the back right. Serving to the middle, pass forward by Grace Moss. There'll be a kill by Caitlin Field for Utah. Baylor still up 5-4. Leah Wilton-LeBoy serving from Utah from the back right. Popped up in the air by Ulufatu. Pass forward by Rachmanchik. They'll be sent over by Utah. Baylor just couldn't get a hold on that series there. Baylor and Utah square it up at 5 now. Wilton LeBoy serving again from the back right. Pass forward by McCurdy. Set up for McCurdy on the front left. That'll be out of bounds. And that'll be Utah's point. Utah up 6-5 now, taking the lead after Baylor's early hot start. Wilton LeBoy serving again from the back right. Pass forward from McCurdy. Quick set to Rockmanchik, and Rockmanchik will hit it out, and it will be Utah's point. Baylor initially thinking that she had the kill, but the refs say it was Utah's point.
That's what I was talking about pregame, that Baylor needs to keep that offense going, needs to control that offense, because once they get out of it like the way they're doing right now, I know it's early, but once they've gotten out of it, now they were up 4-1. They just got a point back. It's now 7-6 Utah, but they could easily be up a lot more right now.
McCurdy getting the kill there. Utah now up 7-6. Tori Davis now subbing out, handing the ball to Taylor Crane to serve from the back right. Serving it to the left is Crane. Utah sets it up for Cameron Jabadlo, and she will get the kill. Now up 8-6 is Utah. Jabadlo, as we talked about coming into this match, getting a lot of kills this season for Utah in the 300s. Now Jabadlo serving from the back right. Pass forward from Wheeler Fatu. Set to McCurdy. She taps it over. Utah passing it around, and Utah.
That was a good block there by, I believe that was Essex, just out of bounds, and it's a point for Utah.
The out of bounds block there. Utah now going up 9-6. Jabadlo serving from the back right. Set up for Essex in the middle. Another ball hit back here.
I think we're just magnets to the volleyballs right now.
We are 3 coming near the announcer's table today as Utah gets the point there, going up 10-6. And now both teams will take a timeout. And Iker, Baylor getting off to a hot start, but then Utah coming right back and now leading 4.
Well, it's like I said, I mean, Baylor had to come out strong, had to come out swinging the way they did, but it's not just coming out swinging, it's maintaining that momentum. They have not been able to maintain that momentum. Utah got a couple of lucky breaks there with the out of bounds and the tips, but I mean, Baylor's got to find a way to get that roll back, and I believe this is why Coach McGuire took this time out here to talk to his team. What is going on right now? Let's get back to how we started with the momentum. A lot of volleyball left to play, but I mean, when you go from 4-1 down 10-6 now, I mean, Utah's on a 3-0 scoring run. They got to fix that up.
They definitely do. Rockmanchik been a bright spot for this team so far, getting 3 kills. But, you know, looking on the other side, you have Jabadlo, Caitlin Field, Lavani Keep-Howell getting 2 kills each and really distributing their offensive prowess right now.
Yeah, Rockmanchik, I mean, amazing start to the game, obviously. I'm thinking she has 3 kills already. I mean, she has half the points for Baylor. What I want to see is the other Baylor Bears helping her out. Rockmanchik, like I said, great freshman, great player, leads the team in kills, but I want to see other people kind of like surround her with help and help this team out. I bet you it'll be a lot easier for her and a lot easier for this team to win points and win sets.
Now both teams coming out of the timeout. Jabadlo set to serve for Utah from the back right. Now she serves it, pass forward from Ulu Fatu. Set it for Rockmanchik, she taps it over. Utah passing it around, taking it up for Keep-Howell, and she will get the kill. Utah going up 11-6 now.
Make that a 4-0 run for them as well.
Jabadlo serving again from the back right. Serve will go to the right for the Bears. Pass forward from Madison. And it will be a kill for Gabrielle Essex. Her name has not been called tonight. She gets her getting more involved there as she's been such a pivotal part of this team all season.
Well, also here, Harley Craig, already 4 assists on the game. She has over 600 assists on the year, 634 to be more exact. 7.93 assists per set, and she's just following those numbers great right now.
And now Utah getting another tip from Baylor, now up 12-7. Now serving from the back left is McKenna Payne. Baylor setting it up for Bibimbe. Utah able to corral it. It will be a block by Essex.
Fantastic block there by Essex. Really got all of that ball and then just brings it right down.
Baylor only down 8-12 now. As MJ McCurdy set the serve from the back left. Pass forward from Utah, trying to go for the kill, blocked to the net. Utah passing around once more. Harley Craig puts it up, set up for Rockmanchik on the front left, and that will be another kill for Rockmanchik from that front left side.
Is Rockmanchik human?
She's been having an insane first set so far for Baylor. Jim McCurdy hits it over. Being bobbled around right now by Utah. They won't be able to get it. Baylor climbing their way back out of that 5-point deficit. Now only down 10-12. And with that, Utah is going to have to take a timeout.
That's what I'm talking about right there. We're getting good offense from other people. Gabrielle Essex finally getting into it. She's getting a couple blocks. I believe that was her block there as well that got her the point. It's exactly what I was looking at. They need to come back. They need to come back strong. Baylor's currently on a 3-0 scoring run themselves now. It's 12-10. It's not over till the fat lady sings, and I don't see any fat ladies here, Aiden.
No, it's not over yet. And the one thing that I will keep an eye on is, as we talked about before, was the hitting percentage. And Utah still currently up on the hitting percentage, hitting .353 compared to Baylor's 167. And as we talked about, Baylor has lost every game this year. They have been out-hit. And so that will be a key stat to watch as we continue the rest of this game, as Baylor's only down by 2 now in this first set.
Well, it doesn't mean, obviously there's first for everything, right? So, I mean, maybe we could get surprised here and Baylor wins the game being out-hit. But if I'm Baylor, I do not want to chance that at all. I want to be up hitting percentage. I want to play comfortably the way we know how to play. And just take the game to Utah. They're going, like I said, 3-0 scoring run. They've got the momentum right now, so they just gotta keep that moving. Gotta keep playing well. Whatever was just told in the first timeout huddle, keep it going. It's clearly working.
Now only down 10-12. MJ McCurdy set the serve from the back left for Baylor. Morgan Madison, Ksenia Rockmanchik, Manuela Bibimbe, Gabrielle Essex, and Harley Craig on the floor for Baylor currently. Now Utah getting on the floor now. McCurdy set to serve. Serve it to the middle for Utah. Passed up by McKenna Payne. And Maria Yoki going for the kill there, stopping Baylor's run. Utah now up 13-10.
Student section just went crazy because the girl caught the ball that went out off of Morgan Madison. This is a home crowd that Baylor needs to get behind. Really helping them out here this year.
Now Nea Maria Yoki serving from the back right. Pass forward from McCurdy, set up for Rockmanchik. Pass back by Utah, but Bibimbe able to strike down and get the kill.
Yeah, that ball was up and Bibimbe says, "Nuh-uh, not tonight," and she just sends that one right back onto Utah. Gets that point back, and it's 13-11, down 2 again.
Now Madison serving from the back left. Pass forward from Utah. Set up for Keith Howell, and she will be blocked by Bibimbe. Bibimbe making herself known in this set. Now Baylor only down 12-13, trying to tie this matchup.
Looks like the rest of the Baylor team is slowly waking up after seeing how Rockmanchik started.
Madison serving up the middle. We tapped over.
Great dig there.
Mbembe will go up for the kill. Utah able to corral it. Pass forward from Craig. Set up for Rockmanchik at the front left. Utah able to get it back. But then it will be blocked. All three. Ksenia Rockmanchik, Essex, and Tori Davis up there to block it and get Baylor tied.
Well, it looks like they dug themselves out of that hole.
Now 13-all.
3-0 scoring right here for Baylor. Keep that going.
Morgan Madison serving it up the middle. Pass forward from Utah, trying to set up the kill. Dug out by McCurdy. Set up for Rockmanchik. She taps it over, and it will be a kill. Not a lot of speed on that one that time, just tapping it over into no man's land for Utah. Now Baylor leads 14-13.
Looks like you don't even hit the ball very hard as long as you just get it done.
Madison serving from the back left. Dug out by Utah. Set up for Key Powell. And Madison won't be able to dig it out. Utah evening it up at 14. Now Levani Key Powell serving from the back left. Pass forward from McCurdy. Set up to Rockmanchik again. Utah will be able to corral it. Tapped over by Utah. Set up for Mbembe, and she will be blocked.
Good setup by Craig. Good kill attempt by Mbembe, but just good block over there by Utah.
Emery Moiai there with the block for Utah. Utah now regains their lead, up 15-14. Key Powell serving from the back left. And that'll be a service error for Utah. Baylor and Utah now evened up at 15. Lulu Fatu set the serve from the back left now. Served it to the left side, passed up the middle by Utah, set up front right, and that will be Emery Moiai with the kill. Utah up 16-15 now. Moiai serving from the back right. Dug out by Ulu Fatu. Set up from Craig to Rockmanchik. And that will be another kill for Rockmanchik. As Utah tried to get that ball, but deflected it into the stands. It was not able. Having a superb first set for Rockmanchik. She serves from the back right now. And she gets a service ace. She is doing it all in this set. Giving Baylor the lead, 17-16.
Is it too early to call someone the player of the game before the game even ends?
Oh, she's definitely the player of the game for this first set so far. As you said, having 6 kills and getting a service ace there.
Just a nice, interesting stats right here. Baylor's hitting percentage currently is 192.
As Rockmanchik gets another ace.
So Baylor's hitting percentage right now is 192. Rockmanchik's hitting percentage herself, 308.
Wow. Rockmanchik doing great this game. Getting another ace there. 2 in a row for her. Now Baylor up 18-16. Rockmanchik serving from the back right. And that'll be another service ace. 3 in a row.
Is that the volleyball equivalent to a hat trick?
That could be. She might finish the set out all by herself, and Utah having to take a timeout. And Rockmanchik on a heater right now.
We were talking about how Baylor has to worry about slowing down Gabazlo. On the Utah side, I think Utah has to worry about slowing down Rockmanchik. I have not seen this level of play so far in my years of watching volleyball. I mean, this is amazing.
She is proving why she leads the team in kills this year with 221. Currently, that is 4th among Baylor freshmen all time. Really, she has been a great recruit by Ryan McGuire. She was a Belarus national champion and the best outside hitter for her team when she was in Belarus.
I think we have to start recruiting out of Belarus. I think they're doing something over there good.
Definitely doing something over there really well, as Rachmanchik has been exceptional this game, and Baylor regaining their lead by 3, trying to finish out this first set. And as we talked about, they've won every first set this year at Farrell, trying to keep that streak alive. As both teams now enter back onto the court. Rachmanchik going back. Serve from the back right.
4-0 Baylor scoring run. 3 points in a row for Rachmanchik off of aces.
See if she can continue her streak here. Rachmanchik serving from the back right. Taps it over. It is returned this time by Utah. Utah trying to go for the kill, but that will be out of bounds. Baylor now up 20-16. Looked like Jabadlo trying to go for the kill there, but was not able to get it. Rachmanchik serving once again from the back right. Hits the net, still goes over. They set it up for Jabadlo. She'll get the kill this time.
Was hit by Baylor Bear, apparently.
Now Utah serving.
I would say that ends Rachmanchik's streak, but I believe that's not the last that she's going to have one of those kind of streaks today.
Now Wilton LeBoy serving from the back right for Utah. Pass forward from Wheeler Fatu, set up to McCurdy. Blocked by Utah. Morgan Madison able to keep it alive. McCurdy trying to go for the kill again and blocked once again. Caitlin Field on the block there for Utah. McCurdy tried to go get a kill twice, denied both times. Now Utah only down 18-20. Wilton LeBoy serving. Ulu Fatu sets it up. And Tori Davis will get the kill. Set up from Harley Craig there, who leads the team in assists. Baylor now up 21-18.
That's 6 assists now for Harley Craig, just adding to her big total on the year. I believe that puts her at 640 for the year, actually.
Taylor Crane serving from the back right now. Pass forward from Utah. Utah trying to set it up, and that will be out of bounds. Utah having some struggles here hitting it out of bounds. Baylor now up 22-18, trying to close out this first set.
Well, it looks like that hitting percentage starting to even out. Now Baylor sitting at 172 and Utah sitting at 207. Very important stat for Baylor to be looking at.
Crane serving it. Caitlin Field trying to get the kill. She'll be denied. Rachmanchik taps it over. Now they set it up for Maria Yoki. Ksenia Rachmanchik gets it. Set up for McCurdy for the kill, and she will get it. Baylor up now 23-18.
2 points away from taking the first set and making it 11-0 first set home stand.
Now Crane serving again from the back right. That's forward from Utah. Set up for Maria Yoki, and it'll be blocked by Kreck, but Utah still able to retain it. Now Ulu Fatu passes it forward, sending it from Rachmanchik. Utah retains it, tapped over by Maria Yoki. Set up for Essex, and that'll be out of bounds, too far to the right. Now Utah serving. Baylor up 23-19. Jabadlo serving from the back right. Tapped forward by McCurdy. Set up for McCurdy. And she will get the kill. Only 1 point away now from continuing their first set streak at the Farrell Center. Harley Craig set to serve from the back right. Baylor up 24-19. Taps it to the middle. Now it's set up for Maria Yoki. Rachmanchik keeps it alive. Set up for McCurdy, and she will get the kill, and Baylor continues their streak. Baylor wins the first set, 25-19.
What a return by Rachmanchik there. It looked like it was going to be a kill for Utah, and then it goes far away to the right. Harley Craig with great hustle brings that ball back into play, and I believe that was Was that? That was not Tori Day. Who was that? I was just astonished by the defense play by those two. Oh, McCurdy. McCurdy with the kill there to send the Bears to a 1-0 set lead here. 25-19 win in that set. I mean, that was incredible.
Baylor doing a great job in that set. And with that, we're going to take a quick break here in between sets as you've been listening to Baylor Volleyball on Baylor Lariat Radio.
Hey Bears, are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears. Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all of the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears, are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears. Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all of the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears, are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Welcome back to Baylor Volleyball and Baylor Lariat Radio. Baylor taking the first set, 25-19, continuing their streak at the Farrell Center of winning the first set. And now Utah trying to respond here.
I think the best way for Utah to respond here is somehow, some way, return whatever Rakhmonchik is giving them. Because Rakhmonchik took over that first set completely. So they've got to find a player for them to do the same thing, or just find a way to just contain Rakhmonchik the way they can.
Now McCurdy serves it forward for Baylor. And immediately out of the gate in the second set, Utah will get the kill. That will be Lavani Key-Powell just tapping it over there. Now Nea Marie Yoki serving from the back right for Utah. They're up 1-0. Pass it forward the middle. Pass forward for Rakhmonchik. Set up for Rakhmonchik. She'll be blocked in the net. Utah now passing it around. Trying to set it up for Moiai. And she will get the kill. Baylor now up Utah now up 2-0.
Yeah, what I see here that I feel like Baylor should maybe take a little play out of the Utah playbook that there are 5 players for Utah with 2 or more kills. For Baylor, there's only 2 players with 2 or more kills. Now, those 2 players are Monchik with 6, McCurdy with 4. But I think I would like to see Baylor with more depth scoring if they want to keep playing the way they've been playing.
Now Maria Yoki with a service error there, bringing the ball back to Baylor, down 1-2 with Morgan Madison set to serve from the back left. Fast forward from Utah, setting it up for Key Powell. Madison trying to dig it out, but just can't get there. Now Utah extending their lead, 3-1 in the second set. Now Lavonda Key Powell serving from the back left for Utah. Pass forward from McCurdy. And it will be just barely get over the net, and Utah just tapping it over for the kill there. Devin, looks like that was Devin Weiss. Excuse me, that was actually
Cameron Gibaldo.
That was Cameron Gibaldo just tapping it over there, and that was the name that we really hadn't called in the first set, and we talked about prior to this, leading the team in kills and digs. And, you know, this second set, Utah getting out to a great start, up 4-1 as Baylor has to take a timeout.
Kind of where we were still in the first set, too, just a little further on. You know, maybe Baylor can respond the way Utah did in the first set when Utah was down 4-1. Definitely a good timeout here to take for Coach McGuire, and I'm still going to keep bringing this up until it's proven. Baylor is losing this set 4-1, and their hitting percentage is much less than Utah.
Exactly, as we talked about, that's been the bane of this team throughout the entire year, is that hitting percentage. When it is lower, they just haven't been able to compete. And this second set, you know, prior to the TCU game earlier this year, was really a problem for Baylor. They would get out to these hot starts and then drop the second set. And so, you know, they won versus TCU, were able to kind of get back and not have that stigma, but, you know, try not to get back into that lull there by dropping the second set.
Well, here in my notes, average sets per match for Baylor, 3.9, basically 4 sets per match. So this is what we're talking about, where maybe in the second set they drop it because they maybe come out a little slower, maybe they come out feeling a little too good after that first set, and we have to go to 4. So this seems pretty normal, but obviously Baylor fans and Baylor coaches do not like to see that. They want to see a full effort, you know, 3-0 every team they can.
Now both teams back on the floor. Key Powell set the serve from the back left. Rockmonchik passes it forward. Set up for Rockmonchik, and she will get the kill. Front left again, now on the other side of the court. Now Baylor getting the serve down 2-4. Utah leading. Lulu Fatu with the serve from the back left. Pass forward by Grace Moss. Set up to Jabalo. Jabalo will tap it over and get the kill. Utah up 5-2. Now McKenna Payne will sub out for Caitlin Fields for the Utes. Emery Moiai serving from the back right. Pass forward from Lulu Fatu. Quick set to Rockmonchik. They're blocked by Utah. Utah now passing it around. Jabadlo trying to get the kill, but that'll be out of bounds. Baylor's point.
Good dig there by Moss for Utah to give them an opportunity at that. But yeah, out of bounds. Baylor gets a point there. Now it's 5-3 Utah here in the second set.
Rockmonchik now serving from the back right. Had a lot of success in the first set. 3 service aces. Moss will dig it out. It'll be tapped over by Utah. And then Rockmonchik will get the kill, this time from the middle of the court.
That's another kill for Rockmonchik and another assist for Harley Craig, who is at 11 assists now.
Rockmonchik serving from the back right. Utah up 5-4. Pass forward from Moss. Set up to Jabadlo, and that will be a kill for Utah. Baylor just not able to return Utah's hit there. Now Utah up 6-4. Wilton LeBoy set the serve from the back right. Baylor passing around, trying to set up at the front left for McCurdy, and McCurdy will get the kill. McCurdy also having success this game as well, right behind Rachmanchik with 4 kills of her own.
That was a good dig back there by Olufatu, though, off the serve. Very important there.
Utah up 6-5. Taylor serving. Taylor Crane from the back right. Pass forward by Keith Howell, set up to Jabadlo. Baylor able to get it back and tapped over by McCurdy, and Utah, some miscommunication there. And it'll be Baylor's point.
Right now the big 3 for Baylor leading the way offensively. Number 1, Harley Craig. Number 6, Kesanya Rachmanchik, and number 17, MJ McCurdy. Unbelievable.
Now tied 6-all in the second set. Taylor Crane serving from the back right. Pass forward from Jabadlo, set up for Maria Yoki. She'll be blocked.
Is that dug up by Ulufatu?
That was now dug up by Ulufatu. Set up for Rachmanchik, and she will get the kill.
Wow, that was, she just slid in like she was sliding home. Big high five there by Coach McGuire to Ulufatu. Oh, and now Utah's in trouble. The hitting percentage has now gone Baylor's way at 286, while Utah sits at 239.
Now Baylor up 7-6. Crane serving, now set up for Jabadlo. Passing around by Baylor, just tapped forward by Crick, dug out by Utah.
Dug out by Payne, but that was returned by Baylor, and that's another kill there, and now it's 8-6 Baylor.
Yeah,
and it looks like that Utah takes a timeout here.
Great dig there by Utah, but Baylor able to just catch them off balance there. Now up 8-6, and this is kind of how the first set went. You know, a little bit earlier this time, but Utah getting a big lead, and then Baylor just storming back. And the big point of emphasis, I'm sure, in this timeout for the Bears is keeping this lead going and not letting Utah get on another run, because that's been the story of this match so far, is each team going on a run of their own.
Harley Craig, that was her first kill of the game so far. 15 assists, though. I'd say that's pretty good.
That is really good for Craig, leading the team this year in assists for Baylor, having 634, also leading the team in aces at 27. As we talked about the hitting percentage, a real big point, and at the beginning of the second set, Baylor's hitting percentage was lower. They were losing 4-1. And now hitting percentage is higher. They're up 8-6 currently with a 295 hitting percentage compared to Utah's 234. Both teams tied at 19 kills. Utah is being more distributed throughout multiple players, whereas Baylor has been all MJ McCurdy and Rachmanchik this match. Rachmanchik having 9 kills and McCurdy having 6. As both teams continue their timeout right now. Baylor now coming out onto the floor. Utah still discussing their game plan. Now Utah coming back out onto the floor. Baylor still maintains serve. Taylor Crane set up at the back right. Served by Crane. Trying to set it up for Caitlin Field, and she will get the kill there in the middle. Utah scoring the first point out of the timeout. Utah down 7-8. As Cameron Jabadlo is serving from the back right. Served up the middle, pass forward by Ulufatu. Set up for McCurdy from the front left, and she will get the kill. The front left has really been a strong point for Baylor this entire game, setting up McCurdy and Rachmanchik. Baylor up now 9-7.
Yeah, McCurdy's average up to 417, just amazing there.
Craig serving from the back right. Pass forward by Payne. set up for Keep Howell, and that will be out of bounds. Baylor now taking a 10-7 lead.
Baylor's starting to get a little swagger into their game now.
Confidence building for Baylor with a 3-point lead. Craig serving from the back right. Utah setting it up. Blocked by Baylor. Now trying to set up Grossenbach again. Ball being passed around from both teams. And then that point will end with just it being tapped over by Baylor, but they'll say it's out. Baylor fans pleading that it was in.
And Coach McGuire's challenging the call, whether it was tipped or not by a Utah player.
Immediately after that play, Baylor fans up in arms over that call of it being out of bounds, and Coach McGuire calling the challenge.
It's refreshing seeing a coach listen to his fan base, telling him to challenge.
Exactly. Don't see that all that often, and now the official review coming up for this play.
I think the second set's going fairly well for Baylor according to how it started. They were down, 4-1, 5-2, and they've come back. They're either going to be at 11-7 Baylor or 10-8 Baylor. MJ McCurry and Ksenia Rachmanchik picking up where they left off in the first set. Harley Craig assists galore. So really loving how this team is responding to starting off slow and really finding their offensive groove now.
And as you said, there seems to be a different swagger after that first set win, having some struggles there, the hitting percentage being really low at one point, being at almost just 100 and not being any higher than that. Now they've gotten it up to 277 and lowered Utah's hitting percentage as well. And now sitting in the second set up 10-8, just a different vibe for this team. And now Coach McGuire's challenge. The call will be overturned. A good call by Coach McGuire. Now Baylor taking an 11-7 lead. Now Craig serving from the back right. Pass forward from Keith Howell. Set up for Javadlo.
Yeah, I don't think that one needs to be challenged. I'm pretty sure that one was out on Baylor.
That one was out. Javadlo having a great attack there. Just Baylor not able to keep it in bounds. Baylor up 11-8. McKenna Payne serving for Utah from the back left. That'll be a service ace for Utah. Deep serve there. Looked like it might have been a service error, but ended up staying in. Baylor up 11-9. McKenna Payne serving from the back left. Pass forward for Baylor. Set up for Bibembe.
And that's a kill.
Getting a kill there, trying to block it was Utah, but Bibembe strong there on the attack. Baylor up 12-9 now. McCurdy serving from the back left for Baylor. Dug out by Javadlo. Now Baylor passing around. Rachmanchik trying to go for the kill, and it will be blocked. Looks like Emery Moiayu there with the block for Utah.
Morgan Madison right there trying to dig that block back, but came at her just a little too hot.
Baylor up 12-10, but it's Utah's ball. Grace Moss serving from the back left. Pass forward from McCurdy. Set up to Essex. Essex too far. Well, actually, that will be a kill for Essex. Excuse me.
Was that tipped?
Might have been. Looked like it was out of bounds, but it might have been tipped by Utah. Now Baylor up 13-10 from the Essex kill. Morgan Madison serving now from the back left for Baylor. Pass forward by Payne. Trying to set it up there for Utah.
Fantastic block there. Is that Bibembe who had that one?
That was Bibembe with the block. Now Baylor up 14-10. Bibembe has been a defensive force in this game.
Yeah, she's got 2 blocks. I mean, it's pretty good. And both those blocks resulted in points for the team as well.
Madison serving it. Now tapped over by Moiai. Pass forward from Madison. Blocked by Utah. Now Baylor passing around. Argmacha going for the kill. Dug out by Jabadlo. Set up for Keepal. Pass forward to Royarchik. Set up for Tori Davis, and she gets the kill.
Harley Craig, another assist for her. Tori Davis on the score sheet. And it's now 15-10 Baylor.
Baylor winning a long series there with Utah. Madison serving from the back left. Dug out by Jabalo. Set up for Keepal. Blocked by Baylor. Up in the air for Utah. Keepal trying to go for a kill again. She will get it this time. Looked like initially Baylor might have gotten a block, but it just spun the wrong way. Baylor up 15-11 now. Lavani Keepal serving from the back left for Utah. McCurdy passes it forward. Set up for Tori Davis, and she'll get another kill. She is coming alive in these last couple points. Now Baylor up 16-11. Ulu Fatu serving from the back left now. She'll serve it towards the left. Jabalo passes it forward. Set up for Jabalo. She'll try to tap it over. Utah passing it around, setting it up for Jabalo. She'll tap it over again. Baylor getting a set for Argmacha kill, and she will get it. Now 10 kills for the game.
That's double digits right there for Argmacha. And I believe that is now 20 assists. Yes, it is 20 assists for Harley Craig. Amazing. Harley Craig creeping her way to 700 assists on the season.
Now Ulu Fatu serving from the back left once again as Baylor's up 17-11. Dug out by Moss. Set up for Jabadlo. This time, Baylor won't be able to block it. Jabadlo getting a kill. Now Emery Moyai serving from the back right for Utah as Baylor's up 17-12. Pass forward from McCurdy. And Caitlin Field.
Baylor just dominating this set.
Look like Caitlin Field there. Put her hand too far over the net, causing the Baylor point. Baylor up 18-12 now. Rachmanchik serving from the back right.
Wow.
And it hits the top of the net and just falls over for Baylor. Rachmanchik with another service ace. Really lucky there that was not a service error. Baylor now up 19-12, and Utah will take a timeout.
If I'm Rachmanchik, I go back to the huddle. I'm like, yeah, I meant to do that.
Totally, as that one looked like it was going to be an error, but just hit the top and barely fell over, giving Baylor a 19-12 lead.
Something I do want to highlight here, I know we keep saying it, might as well like a broken record, hitting percentage. Baylor in the game, 357, Utah 217. But in this current set, Utah 280, Baylor 619 hitting percentage in this set alone. No wonder Baylor is dominating them right now in this set.
They've really taken over, and it looked like for a second it was 10-8. 10-7, Utah came back out. They won the first point. It was 10-8, and then you had that big swing with the McGuire challenge, giving Baylor's a 4-point lead, and ever since then, they've really just ran with it. Tori Davis having some kills in this set, and so is MJ McCurdy, and then, of course, Rachmanchik now getting to double-digit kills.
Yeah, I believe that that challenge by Coach McGuire kind of, I wouldn't want to say destroyed Utah's momentum, but definitely it took some air out of them. So definitely a little bit of a blow there, so they couldn't get that point, and then instead of it being a close 10-8, it was now 11-7. All of a sudden they're behind 4 instead of being behind 2, and they've been kind of trying to dig their way out of that for the past 10-15 minutes in this set, and it just hasn't worked out. It's we're at 19-12.
And Baylor doing well defensively as well, leading this match with 23 digs compared to Utah's 18 and 5 blocks compared to Utah's 3. Now Rachmanchik set to serve from the back right, trying to finish out this second set. Baylor up 19-12. Rakonchik will serve it up the middle. Pass forward from McKenna Payne. Be tapped over.
Great idea there by, I believe that was
Isabel Marco trying to tap it over.
Marco. It was a good idea by her trying to take that behind her head just a little too far.
Now Baylor up 20-12. Rakonchik serving from the back right. Pass forward from McKenna Payne. Now the setup now for Jabalo going for the kill. Kreck blocks it. Ulu Fatu now setting up Tori Davis, and she'll get another kill from the middle.
That was tipped.
Baylor getting lucky in this set with the tipped attacks, giving them these points. Baylor now up 21-12. Rakonchik serving from the back right. And that will be a kill. Looked like Utah thought that was going out of bounds, but that was a service ace. Utah thought that was going out of bounds, but it stayed in. Baylor now up 22-12 off the Rakonchik ace.
Rakonchik's 5th ace of the game as well. She's killing it right now.
The password set up for field, dug out by Madison. McCurdy with another kill from the front left. And McCurdy making a name for herself, having 8 kills this match. Now 23-12, Rakonchik serving from the back right. And did that stay in? That did. Another service ace for Rakonchik.
That is 6 aces for Rakonchik, and that ties the record, I believe.
Rakonchik having a stellar day here at the Farrell Center, trying to close out the second set.
Ties for 4th most. Tied for 4th most at the Farrell Center for a Baylor Bear.
The return this time by Utah. Trying to set up the kill for Chavalo, and it'll be blocked by Tori Davis.
And then that means Baylor takes the second set here against Utah. And let me tell you, the Livingstones over here courtside are loving what they're seeing.
All the fans here electric as Baylor takes a 2-0 lead in this matchup. And with that, we're gonna take a break through this second set, and we'll be back with the third set for you with more Baylor Volleyball on Baylor Lariat Radio.
Hey Bears, are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears. Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em. Hey there, Bears. Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears! Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears! Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Welcome back to Baylor Volleyball on Baylor Lariat Radio. I'm Aiden O'Connor alongside Iker Estrada. Baylor up 2-0 in this matchup versus Utah, winning the first set 25-19 and the second set 25-12. Baylor looking to close out this game in a 3-0 sweep, getting a crucial Big 12 matchup win.
Well, 2 sets down, Baylor leads it 2-0. Dominated the second set after starting off a little slow. We'll see what the third set has in store for us as Utah serves.
Utah serves it over, pass forward from McCurdy. Set up from Craig to Rachmanchik, and Rachmanchik gets another kill. She has just been something else this game.
I don't even know what to say anymore.
Now she's up 1-0. Now Baylor's up 1-0. Madison serving from the back left. Pass forward from Payne. Set up for Key Powell. And they will get the point there. as Baylor was unable to return it. Baylor and Utah tied 1-1. Ivana Kipal serving now from the back left. Pass forward by McCurdy. Set up from Craig to Davis. Dug out by Linehan. Now pass forward from McCurdy. Set up to Rockmanchik. She taps it over. Utah now setting up Jabadlo, and she will get the kill. Bouncing off of the hands of Bibimbe. Utah now up 2-1.
Hey, can I just point out that Baylor has 27 assists on the game? 21 of them are Harley Craig.
Harley Craig has done exceptional, leading the team this year in assists. Now set up to Rockmanchik. She'll get another kill. Baylor tying it up 2-2. Now Utah and Baylor making some substitutions. Ulufatu coming into the game now for Baylor. She'll serve from the back left. Pass forward from Utah, set up for Jabalo. She taps it over. Dug out by Baylor, Rockmanchik and Ulufatu. And then it will be tapped over again by Jabalo. McCurdy trying to dive for it, and she just won't get there. Utah now leading 3-2. Jabalo now up to double-digit kills as well. Moiai serving from the back right, and that'll be a service error for Utah. Something you don't want to see if you're Utah. Now tied 3-all. Rockmanchik serving again from the back right. Having multiple service aces in this match. Pass forward from Utah. Set up for Jabadlo. And that will be passed back to Utah, and then Isabella Marco getting the kill there for Utah. Utah now going up 4-3. Just seems when Baylor is about to get the lead, Utah comes back and takes it.
Well, that's how the start of the other sets have also been. So I want to see more like what happens in the middle part of the set. Can Utah control the middle part of that set?
Now the serve from Marco. Passing around from Baylor, tapped over by Rockmanchik, and Rockmanchik will get another kill. This time from the middle, just tapping it over into no man's land, and Ileana Linehan not able to dig it out. Baylor and Utah now tied 4-all. Taylor Crane coming into the match now.
Keep in mind, Rockmanchik's a freshman. We're going to see 3 more years of this, and plus whatever we have left of this year.
Now Crane serving from the back right. Set up for Field, and Field will get the kill there. Craig not able to block it. Utah now up 5-4. Cameron Jabadlo serving from the back right. Pass forward from McCurdy. Set from Craig to McCurdy. Blocked by Utah. Now set up for Rockmanchik for a kill. Blocked by Utah again. Now set up for McCurdy. And this time it'll finally go through for the kill for McCurdy.
Third time's a charm.
As a setup to McCurdy, then Rockmanchik, and then McCurdy finally getting it done again at that front left side. Baylor and Utah tied once again, now 5-all.
Good quick reactions there too by Rockmanchik and McCurdy. As when their kills were blocked, they immediately responded with a dig.
Now Craig serving it, passed from Utah now to Baylor. Now it's going around. Madison setting up Bibimbe. Be popped up in the air by Isabel Marco. Now set up for Key Powell. Now dug out by Rockmanchik. And it'll be too far out of bounds to the left.
Good effort though by Rockmanchik, giving her team a chance to at least stay in it.
And now Utah up 6-5. With McKenna Payne serving from the back left. Pass forward from McCurdy. Quick set to Essex. And that'll be a kill for Gabrielle Essex. Now tied once again in this third set. Baylor and Utah 6-all. Jay McCurdy serving it from the back left. Pass forward from Utah, set up to Levani Keepal. Dug out by Baylor. Tapped over by Essex. Utah setting up. Grossenbach. Dug out by Kreck again. Rockmanchik trying to get the kill. Utah able to keep it alive. Levani Keepal going for the kill again. Blocked by Vivimbe.
These girls do not want to lose a point.
Pass forward. Essex now finally with the kill as she just taps it over again into no man's land. And now Baylor will go up 7-6. Utah now down 6-7. MJ McCurdy serving from the back left. Pass forward from Jabalo. Set up for Jabalo. Dug out by Kreck. Set up for Vivembe. Dug out by Kreck again.
Oh my lord, what a
now
defense.
Now a set up for Rockmanchik. And Rockmanchik looks like she'll get the kill. Morgan Madison being a superhero on that series.
Yeah, there's a line infraction there by Utah, which gives the point to Baylor right there.
Madison and Kreck digging out.
Amazing dig.
A lot of attacks there. Baylor now up 8-6. The serve from McCurdy. Now the setup for Levani Keepal. Pass forward from McCurdy. Now the setup for Rockmanchik. It looks like Utah will just tap over Rockmanchik's attack into no man's land for Baylor. That's been a big part of this third set, Iker, is both teams just tapping it into no man's land and nobody really seeming to be in position there.
I think we've seen a lot of those attempts in the second set. I think with it being earlier in the game, more fresh, I guess, the girls were, it was a lot easier to get to it. But I think now in the third set, I think that fatigue is starting to get to them. And it's a little harder to get to that no man's land. So much more important for the attacking team to find that spot.
Now Grace Moss with the serve. Pass from Kreck to Rockmanchik, and Rockmanchik gets another kill and another assist for Kreck. Now Baylor up 9-7. Madison serving from the back left. As Utah is talking to the referees. Madison to the left of Utah. Now set up for Keepal, and that'll be blocked by Tori Davis. Baylor now going up 10-7.
This is where I want to see what happens with Utah. Baylor's up 3. They clearly have the momentum going into the rest of this set. How does Utah respond, being down 2-0 in the set and down in 10-7 in this third set?
Now Madison serving from the back left once again. Pass forward from Payne, set up for Keepal, and this time she will get the kill and will not be denied. Utah now down 8-10 as Keepal will serve from the back left. Currently leads Utah with 11 kills. To serve it up the middle, pass forward from Rockmanchik. Now set up to Rockmanchik, and she'll get another kill. She is unstoppable. Baylor up 11-8 now.
16 kills for Rockmanchik, and guess who was the assisting player on that one?
Harley Kreck.
Harley Kreck.
Now serving from the back left is Tahani Ulufatu. Pass forward from Jabalo. Jabalo now set up, and she'll get the kill. Very quick series there for Utah. Jabalo now having 11 kills throughout the game. Baylor leading 11-9 as Emery Moyai serving from the back right. Pass forward from Madison. And then Kreck.
What a high IQ play by Harley Kreck, setting that ball over her head.
Just tapping it over. It was a no look for Kreck. Now up 12-9 as Baylor with Rockmanchik set to serve from the back right. Served by Rockmanchik. Now set up for Jabalo. Jabalo will get the kill from the front left. Baylor up 12-10. Utah now getting the serve. Isabel Marco serving from the back right. Marco serving, and that will be a service error for Utah. Too far out of bounds. Baylor now up 13-10. Making some substitutions now. Taylor Crane coming into the game. Harley Crick going out. And Anastasia Nikolnikova coming into the game as well.
I think it's time for some of these stars to get a little bit of a break. They played 2 straight sets. They've played basically 2.5 straight sets now. Some fatigue definitely setting in right now.
And Taylor Crane serving it from the back right. Now a setup for Grossenbach, and she will get the kill. Essex trying to go for the block, just not able to get it. Now Baylor up 13-11. With the Utah set to serve. Cameron Jabadlo set to serve from the back right.
Well, Craig's back in immediately.
Quick rest for Craig, and she will be back in now. As Utah is set to serve from the back right. Lulu Fatu passes it forward. Quick set from Craig to Rakmanchik. And once again, the set up from Craig to Rakmanchik for the kill.
I feel like I'm watching the volleyball version of Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski now with Harley Craig and Ksenia Rakmanchik.
They are an unstoppable duo, and great decision by Coach McGuire to bring Craig back in the game as Baylor is now up 14-11 as she serves from the back right. Utah returns it. Now a set up from Craig to Rakmanchik. He returned by Utah. Now Powell taps it over. Rakmanchik digs it out. McCurdy will send it over. It'll be too far out of bounds. Utah will get the point. Utah now down 12-14. Only down, excuse me. Now McKenna Payne set to serve from the back left. Pass forward from McCurdy. Quick set for Essex, and Essex will get the kill. There was some speed on that attack. Now Baylor up 15-12, and with that, there'll be a timeout taken. Really, the beginning of this third set, Iker was, they were tied a lot. It was 6-6. It was 7-7. It was 5-5, and really nobody was getting a lead. Utah would get out for maybe 1 point, and then it would be tied again. But Baylor now has taken kind of a hold of this third set with this 3-point lead. But out of this timeout, they have to make sure that Utah will not get any momentum.
Well, like I said at the beginning of the set, it's going to be a tough first few points. But for whatever reason, right in the middle of the set is when Baylor starts taking control of it. It was very back and forth, point on, point off for each team, and then Baylor went on, scored 3 in a row, and now they're up 10-7. And then Utah comes back a little bit, and then Baylor's up 12-8 or 12-9. So I think what Utah needs to figure out here, because they're running out of time, is how can they get consecutive points on Baylor, take the lead, and hold the lead. Because they have not been able to do that the entire day today, and obviously that's what's killing them. I wouldn't necessarily say they're shooting themselves in the foot, but they're not succeeding in whatever their game plan was going into today.
They did not, and as we talked about, Utah's head coach, Beth Lanier, been in this college volleyball scene for 36 years and has a lot of experience, but this Baylor team just overcoming all of the adjustments she has made.
Now, the other thing I'm almost thinking is, do you think Coach McGuire was in that locker room earlier today? He's like, hey, remember when we got swept 3-0 by Utah last year when we first played them? Why don't we return the message and tell them that we're not going to be the younger sibling in this rivalry?
Definitely setting the tone here today as McCurdy serves from the back left. Pass forward from McKenna Payne. Now a setup for Grossenbach. Dug out by Madison and Craig. Craig and Madison will set it forward for Rakmanchik. Rakmanchik will try to get the kill, but it'll be dug out by McKenna Payne. And then Manuela Bibembe trying to go for the kill there, but just can't get it out of bounds. And now Baylor's lead cut down to 2 as Baylor's only 15-13 in this third set. Leo Wilson-LeBoy serving from the back right for Utah. Pass forward from McCurdy. Quick set from Kreck to Bibimbe.
Good defense there by Utah. Well, Utah's starting to crawl out of their hole a little bit here. Now it's 15-14. So let's see if they can tie the game, see if they can take a lead, and see if they can hold the lead.
Trying to mount a comeback here in the third set is Utah. Wilton-LeBoy serves it dug out by Madison, but it will just be too far out of bounds to the right. And now, back to where we were at the beginning of this third set, all tied up. Now 15-15.
Now how does Baylor respond to this 3-0 run by Utah?
Wilton-LeBoy serving from the back right. Rockmanchik passes it forward. And she gets set up from Kreck. Utah able to retain it. And then Emery Moiai goes for the kill. Baylor not able to return it. Now Utah leading this third set 16-15. And with that point there, Coach McGuire takes the timeout, and that was what we were talking about beforehand, is coming out of the timeout, you could not, if you're Baylor, could not let Utah get some momentum, and that's what's happened here. They had a 3-point lead, and now they're down by 1.
Yeah, Coach Lariat must be very happy with what she's seeing right now coming out of that timeout. 4-0 run, up 16-15 now. But like I said before, we need to see how they're going to respond to this, how they can be able to tie it up and take a lead. They've got 50% of that done. The other half, maintain that lead. Keep growing that lead and see if they can find a way to steal a set here and try and build off of that. Obviously, Coach Lanier's been in the game for a while with Utah, but, I mean, even a coach with 1 year of experience or 70 years of experience, being down 2-0 in sets and then being down by 4 points at one point is hard to come out of, and it looks like Utah's doing just that. So let's see how they can go on the rest of the set.
Now Baylor coming back out onto the floor. Utah still in their huddle. Looks like the lineup currently will be Kreck, Rockmanchik, Morgan Madison, MJ McCurdy, Gabrielle Essex, and Manuela Bibimbe. Utah coming back out onto the floor. Late Wilton-LeBoy continuing the serve from the back right. As we continue this third set, Utah up 16-15. Boy serve goes up the middle. Pass forward from McCurdy. Set up to Rockmanchik. And Emery Moiai trying to go for the kill for Utah, and that will be out of bounds. Baylor and Utah back now to even at 16 all. Morgan Madison serving from the back left, trying to give Baylor their lead back. Goes serve up the middle, pass forward from Jabadlo, set up for Levani Kipau, blocked by Tori Davis.
The point for Baylor.
Looks like there might have been some net interference there as it was
double hit.
Or double hit, excuse me. Utah had a couple costly mistakes like that in prior sets. Now Baylor regains their lead, up 17-16. Morgan Madison serving from the back left. Pass forward from Utah, set up for Key Powell. Dug out by McCurdy, quick set to Rockmanchik, and Rockmanchik will get the kill, and it doesn't matter if it's a quick attack or just her tapping it over. Her placement today has been superb. Now Baylor goes up 18-16.
And that is now assist numero 30 for Harley Kreck today.
Now serving for the back left is Morgan Madison. She'll get the service ace. Baylor up 19-16. Building their lead back up to 3 coming out of the timeout. Madison serving from the back left. And this time it will be a service error for Madison. Baylor still leading 19-17. Watch out for the stats of Rachmanchik as she is 2 kills away from 20 on the match. Ivani Kipal serving from the back left. Pass forward from Rachmanchik. Quick set from Craig to McCurdy. McCurdy taps it over. Now set up from Utah to Jabadlo, and she'll hit it out of bounds. Baylor now up 20-17.
5 more points and we can call this a day.
Baylor looking to get some revenge from last year's match, being shut out 3-0. Now looking to do the same to Utah this year. Lulu Fatu serving from the back left. Pass forward from Utah. Set to Jabadlo, and that will be tipped from Baylor. And Utah will get the point. Baylor now only up 20-18. Utah trying to mount a comeback and save this match. Emery Moyai serving from the back right. And that'll be out of bounds and a service error. That is something you do not want to do in this circumstance if you're Utah.
Utah cannot afford any errors anymore. They're 4 points away from losing this match.
And now you give the serve to Ksenia Rachmanchik as Baylor's up 21-18. Serves from the back right. And it looks like there's a chance of it being a service ace, and it is.
And that is now 3rd all-time here at the Ferrell Center.
Rachmanchik has been electric in this game.
Rachmanchik is 2 away to tying the most ever service aces at the Ferrell Center and 1 away from being tied for 2nd at 8.
Well, she has a chance right now as there's 3 more points to go here for Baylor to win this 3rd set. And as we talked about, that service error by Utah, if Baylor wins this 3rd set, that will be the real definitive nail in the coffin for them, because you cannot have a service error and then give the serve back to Rachmanchik, who has been on fire.
I mean, the Baylor Bears have 9 service aces. 7 of them are Rachmanchik. And Utah only has 2 service aces combined. She has 5 more aces in the entire Utah team combined. Insane.
She's been superb throughout this entire game, and she only has 2 more kills to go if she gets a 20 on this matchup. Now she comes back out, set to try to serve this match away and get a 3-0 sweep over a Big 12 opponent.
Which is obviously huge for the record, considering where Baylor's at here, trying to go up 14-8 on the year. Going on a little road trip coming up, 2-game road trip. They still have 1 game here at the Ferrell Center, 1 last game, so that's definitely going to be something that is going to be needed for Baylor to continue on into the playoffs.
Now Baylor up 22-18. Rachmanchik serving from the back right. Tapped over in the middle, pass forward from Utah, and Caitlin Field will get the kill for Utah. Rachmanchik not able to dig that one out. Now Baylor up 22-19. Utah serve. Isabella Marco serving from the back right for Utah. Pass forward from McCurdy. Quick set to Tori Davis. She taps it over. Dug out
They thought it hit the ground.
by Ileana Linehan. Yeah, Utah passes it around. Just taps it over. Lulu Fatu. Now setting it up for McCurdy. Long series so far. Ulu Fatu giving it to Craig. Craig setting it up for Rachmanchik, and then it is belted back by Caitlin Field, hitting Rachmanchik, and now only a 2-point lead for Baylor. Baylor up 22-20.
Utah fighting back right now. See if Baylor can respond here.
Emery Moyai serving again from the back right. And Morgan Madison will let that one go, and it'll be a service error.
Another one. Cannot have these errors if you're Utah. Right now, they are shooting themselves in the foot. 2 out of the last 4 points for Baylor have been service errors. That cannot happen.
Now substitutions being made for Baylor. Taylor Crane coming on to the floor to serve. Serving from the back right. Pass forward from Utah, set up for Field. Blocked by Essex. Another setup for Field. Dug out by Ulufatu and Crane. And it'll just be out of bounds to the left, and it'll be Utah's point. Crane trying to go for a diving effort there, but just couldn't get it. Now Baylor up 23-21. Cameron Jabadlo set to serve from the back right for Utah. Ulufatu will pass it forward. Set to Rakhmanchik. And it will be returned by Utah. Now another dig by Ulufatu. Another setup for Caitlin Field, and she will get the kill. Caitlin Field coming alive these last couple points. Getting Utah to within one.
23-22 now for Baylor. I think they need to step back a little bit, calm down a little bit, getting a little antsy here. Letting Utah come back here.
Jabadlo serving from the back right. Pass forward from McCurdy. Quick set to Essex, and Essex will get the kill. That is exactly what Baylor needed after a couple bad points there and letting Utah get back in. Now with match point.
The crowd's going crazy. Everyone's standing here, holding up their ones.
And now a timeout being taken as you said, Iker, the fans standing up and getting ready for this match point. And such a pivotal point here, trying to finish it off. And because really, if they do not make this, it's 24-23 and have to win by 2. So this is the point to get it done, to go and maintain this level of dominance they've had at the Farrell Center. And as we talked about, the hitting percentage right now, Baylor leading 337 compared to Utah's 229.
Yeah, 24-22, obviously match point. This is huge right now for Utah, obviously, because they lose this point. Game's over, point, set, match. But huge for Baylor as well. Get out here early, get some recovery in, get ready for your road trip that you have got coming up. Another win, make it 10 wins here at the Farrell Center, and just keep it moving. But if I'm Utah, no matter exactly how this ends, this set or this game, I am looking at these last 5 points, and I'm like, we shot ourselves in the foot. We really did. We lost 3 of 5 points to bad errors, 2 of them being service errors. I mean, you should not be hitting a ball out off a service error, off a service. So Utah really shooting themselves in the foot here, but I mean, they still have life. They're not out of it just yet, but I mean, it is hard in this arena to just make some kind of magic happen.
Now up 24-22, match point on the line. Harley Craig serving from the back right. And it'll be a service ace for Harley Craig.
And it's over.
As the players run on to the court and celebrate. The Farrell Center, everybody standing and cheering right now as Baylor getting the Big 12 win with a 3-0 sweep.
What a game. I mean, we have to mention the big 3 offensively. Kisanya Rakhmanchik, MJ McCurdy, and Harley Craig. Harley Craig with 31 assists, Rakhmanchik 18 kills, McCurdy with 9 kills, but a huge part in this win, especially early on. She was the only other person getting kills. Fans going crazy. Big, big win for the Baylor Bears here in the Big 12 against Utah, and it's just going to be great seeing how they do to close out the year in these last 4 games.
It's been a great win for Baylor today, and with that third set finish, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go. We'll be right back with our post-game show as we talk about the performances of Ksenia Rakhmanchik, MJ McCurdy, and Harley Craig.
Hey Bears, are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears. Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Hey there, Bears. Are you living your best life this year at Baylor? Well, we've got great news. The Baylor Roundup Yearbook has been right there with you, capturing those memories at every event. So don't forget to buy your 2022-23 Baylor Roundup Yearbook today and share your memories with friends and family for generations to come. But wait, did you already graduate? Don't worry, we've got you covered. We have yearbooks dating all the way back to 1896. So visit our website today at www.baylor.edu/roundup and order your copy. That's www.baylor.edu/ROUNDUP. Have a great year, Bears, and sick 'em.
Hey Bears! Are you a freshman or senior? Freshman and senior portraits are now being scheduled. Watch your Baylor email for more information on how to reserve your sitting.
Welcome back to Baylor Volleyball on Baylor Lariat Radio as we have our post-game show for this Baylor-Utah matchup. Baylor winning 3-0 versus Utah with winning 25-19 in the first set, 25-12 in the second, and 25-22 in a nail-biter of a third set. And as we talked about throughout this game, I mean, you can't have any commentary about this game without talking about Ksenia Rakhmonchik. You know, setting multiple records as we talked about, or getting near them, having 18 kills and having a .350 hitting percentage and having 7 service aces to go along with that, and then MJ McCurdy having 9 kills as well, and Harley Kreck having 31 assists. Those players today were just really big for Baylor.
I mean, I know this is a team game, and there's more than 3 players on the court at all times, but it is hard not to say that this team today was carried by 3 players. I mean, 31 assists is incredible, 18 kills is incredible, MJ McCurdy, which just seems to be everywhere on the court. But especially early on when it just seemed like Baylor was coming out slow and just not really finding a rhythm, there was Ksenia Rakhmonchik just getting points left and right. And then eventually MJ McCurdy started coming along too. Gabriel Essex started making some blocks, and teams started really building around them. But those first 10 points between Utah and Baylor, that was a lot of just Rek Monchik doing Rek Monchik things.
It was, and on the defensive side too, Cameron Jaballo, as we talked about, team leader in kills for Utah, and while she did have 13 kills, she only had a .212 hitting percentage, and really keeping her relatively at bay for a player of her caliber. And defensively, Baylor doing a good job there, especially in the second set, taking that momentum and only allowing 12 points. And the big thing, as we talked about, that hitting percentage. Baylor hitting .337 compared to Utah's .229, and they're 12-2 on the year when they hit more than the other team, have better hitting percentage, and now they'll move to 13-2.
Well, I mean, like I said early on, I kept mentioning it because it's such an important stat that was super clear. What was it? Baylor was 13-1 when they out-hit their opponents, now 14-1, and they were 0-7 when they were out-hit. So obviously very important, and at one point, I think Utah had about a .350 hitting percentage, and Baylor was down around 150. And it was when Baylor was struggling against Utah. Started flipping the script, started actually getting some more kills, some more points, and eventually through the midway of the second set, it was when they finally overcame and they got better hitting percentage than Utah, and they just didn't look back. Sure, it was close in the third set, but I mean, it was very much dominated by Baylor, and that was also what kind of helped keep players like Key Powell on Utah and Cameron Gabadlo at bay, because they just could not compete with that hitting percentage that Baylor had, and they could not get points.
Well, they did a great job today, and for this Baylor team, a team that has been so streaky this year in terms of winning streaks and losing streaks, had a loss versus Iowa State and Colorado, and then won Friday night versus West Virginia, winning this now on a 2-game winning streak. And with only having 4 games to go left in the season, this is the momentum they want to continue into the rest of the year in terms of getting higher up in that Big 12 as they sit in the middle when they play teams that are near the bottom like Utah, Houston, Texas Tech, so that they can be prepared versus those bigger teams like a TCU to end the year. And so this game really setting the tone.
I think what's really going to help Baylor go into the playoffs feeling good is coming in on a win streak. It's been seen all over sports, professional and collegiate, that some of the best teams or teams that win championships all have something in common most of the time, and that's they come into the playoffs on a 3, 4, 5-game winning streak, feeling good into the playoffs, and that swagger, that confidence, that momentum just translates. So I think that's something huge here that Coach McGuire has to stress to his girls, that leaders like Harley Craig, like MJ McCurdy, like Cassandra Rek-Monchik, they have to, tell them, take that leadership role there. Even Rek-Monchik as a freshman has to say, hey, let's go on a win streak here, let's feel good going to the playoffs, and let's go do what we know what we can do.
And that especially a big message from McGuire, and something they want to take into the rest of the season, as Baylor gets a big win today, and they will move to 14-8 this year as Utah drops to 11-13. And with that, we thank you for listening to our broadcast today, and Baylor will move into the rest of the year in the Big 12, hoping to continue this win streak. And thank you again for listening. I've been Aiden O'Connor alongside Iker Estrada.